Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bringing another moon. But oh, methinks how slow the old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering the young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And the moon, like a silver bow, newly bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Illustrate. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling. Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. A gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shone madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all along. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal, throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as if to pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bow of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower. The herb I showed thee once, the juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid, will make our man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
Oh, put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and pour the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And there I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb. I'll make her render up her page to me.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
But who comes here? I am invisible. What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Thy misprision must perforce ensue. Some true love turned, and on a false turn true. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost a fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go.
Flower of this yellow dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook me pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
They
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy, and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Waiting your royal box, your board, your bed.
Come now! What masks? What dances shall we have to pass this long age of 3 hours? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Philostrate!
Theseus.
Oh, say, what agreement have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The centaurs to be sung by a eunuch to the harp.
No.
Real none of that. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
No.
The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
No.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How may we find the concord in this discord? I've been thinking about sex all day. Can't get it out of my mind.
I've been thinking about it for 62 years.
I did 16 drawings today. 2 in pencil, the rest in ink. All women. What does that tell you? It tells me that a painter has got to stay well plowed. Otherwise, the mind drifts off the easel, out the window, across the street to the grocer's daughter. You were proposing a toast?
Oh, yes. To Picasso.
Hey, to him! I mean, did you talk about anything else besides me? Did weather come up?
It was mostly about you.
God, I feel good. How lucky for you guys to be talking about someone and then in they come. Anyway, how do I look? Be honest. He's not the only one. Enter me. I see it differently. I see it as something hideous, waiting to be filled with something new. Advancing out into the unknown, the undrawn. The new thing must be coaxed out of its cave, wrestled with, and finally pinned up against the wall like a hide. When I look at Goya, I feel like he is reaching his hand hundreds of years forward to tap me on the shoulder. When I paint, I feel like I am reaching my hand hundreds of years forward to touch someone too.
So it's like a relay.
I work the same way. I make beautiful things with a pencil.
You're just a scientist. For me, the shortest distance between 2 points is not a straight line.
Likewise.
Let's see one of your creations. Draw!
Done! It's perfect.
Thank you.
I'm talking about mine.
It's formula.
So's yours.
It was a little hastily drawn. Yours is letters.
Yours is lines.
My lines mean something.
So do mine.
Mine is beautiful.
Men have swooned over seeing that.
Mine touches the heart.
Mine touches the head.
Mine will change the future.
Oh! And mine won't.
I could dream it forever and still not do it. But when the time comes for it to be done, God, I want to be ready for it. To be ready for the moment of convergence between the thing done and the doing of it. Between the thing to be made and its maker. I am speaking for everyone. I am dreaming for the billions yet to come. I am taking the part of us that cannot be understood by God and letting it bleed from the wrist onto the canvas. And it can only be done because I have felt these things. My lust, my greed, my hatred, my happiness. So, this is what it's like.
What?
To be there at the moment.
What moment?
The moment when I leave Blue behind. I would like some wine. Why so serious?